Alright guys, so here in this box is a refurbished PS5 that I bought from eBay. Pretty excited to open this thing up because I've opened a brand new PS5 before, but not a refurbished one. So basically we're going to see what kind of condition it's in, make sure it works and all that good stuff. And you know, refurbished consoles can be a bit sketchy because usually, if it's refurbished, they've replaced something or fixed something, and you never know what that something is. So I'm interested to see what we got here. But yeah, let's go ahead and slice this bad boy open. The box is so large that it takes up my entire camera screen or camera field of view. So I'm assuming it's coming in the original box because it's so large, but I'm not sure. The pictures, basically the pictures in the listing were super obscure. It was just a generic picture of the PlayStation 5. There were no actual pictures, so a bit sketchy. But let's see what we got in here. I'm trying not to slice too deep because I don't want to accidentally slice something inside. Now, before you open this thing up, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to see future content. And if you want to support monetarily, hit that join button and you can see my videos early. Had to slide around this way so I don't hit my mic with the flap here. And here we are. So we got some bubble wrap up top. Not much, but there is some bubble wrap. And we got a pretty nasty looking box here. Not nasty, but does not look great. It's got some like shipping tape up at the top and the box is ripped, so that's a great sign. Let's go ahead and take this box out and we'll take a closer look at it. Alright guys, so here it is, and like I said, I got some shipping tape that's kind of strapped up here and actually all the way around the box. And if you look at the side, there's actually one of these battery labels on the side, so I think they used the actual PS5 box to ship this thing at some point, which is not a great sign. But as you can see, we got a flap ripped up here, which is not the end of the world if the console's in good condition, but kind of annoying. Now if we flip this around up top, man, this thing is a beast. Yeah, the top is basically ripped all apart, kind of ripped on this side as well. Yeah, so that's not ideal. Flip over to this side, like I said, ripped there. Got your battery sticker there, which tells me this has been used as an actual shipping box before. Now here on the front, not much better. Pretty banged up, got tape all over it. And then last but not least, here on the bottom, got some more tape and kind of ripped up as well. So not ideal, but hopefully the box is not indicative of what's inside. So what do your mornings look like? Usually, as soon as I wake up, I immediately go downstairs, boot up my Wii, and put in my favorite game. And before I play, I have to check the Wii News channel to get my daily update. But recently I discovered Morning Brew, and now I don't even have to check the Wii News channel. I just get my morning update from Morning Brew. Oh, and then of course I check the Wii Forecast channel. Morning Brew is a free daily newsletter that is sent to your email every morning. It'll get you up to speed on the day's business news in less than 5 minutes. As you know, traditional news is dry, dense, boring, and usually a hassle to sort through. Morning Brew is witty, relevant, informative, and is placed all in one email, so all you have to do is scroll down. In fact, just a few days ago, I was scrolling through the Morning Brew and learned that over 5,000 people attended the NFT NYC 2021 conference last week, compared to only 460 people attending the conference back in 2019. Really shows how much NFTs have increased in popularity over the last 2 years. If you're interested in business, finance, or tech, there's really no reason not to subscribe. It's completely free and takes less than 15 seconds to subscribe. So stop wasting your mornings on the Wii News channel and subscribe to Morning Brew today by clicking the link down below. Alright, well, let's go ahead and slice this piece of tape right here. Only thing holding it in place is this one piece of tape. And there we go. Alright, so now we got the outer box away. We got the main box here, you got your PlayStation logo on the front. And so this part actually looks a bit better. Got a rip up here, but nothing crazy. So let's go ahead and tilt this thing on the side and pull the console out. And hopefully the inside is in better condition than the outside. I'll be honest guys, I hate how big this console is. It's just way too large. Alright guys, so first piece of the package out. This should have all of our accessories, so let's take a look at this real quick and make sure we got everything. Alright, so I got the PS5 controller, got a quick start guide, safety guide, got our power cable which is wrapped up. And there should be, an HDMI cable in here, and then that's the vertical stand. Alright, so it looks like we got all the accessories, that's good to see. So we'll put those to the side for now, and we'll take the console out, and then we'll look at everything, take a closer look at everything in a bit. Alright, so here is the actual console, and this thing is a beast. I mean, this box is just So large. It's got to be the biggest box I've ever unboxed. It's a lot of boxes in one sentence. Here we go. At least we got all the packaging still in here. Alright guys, so here is the console, and it looks pretty good at first glance. We're looking at the bottom right now, which is completely white. I don't see like any scuffs on it. There's like one scuff down there, but that's about it. And if we look at the top, it looks pretty good as well. The top does have a couple scuffs, like one right there, one along the side right there. You probably can't see that, but it does have a couple scuffs. And then the real thing I'm interested to see is the front, where you got the glossy part. And this thing actually does not look too bad. I want to wipe the dust away, but I don't even want to put my fingerprints on it because I know it'll start scratching it up. So I got this little microfiber cloth, which will probably scratch it up as well, but it's pretty much impossible with these glossy things. But it actually does not look bad. Hopefully you guys can see that in the light. It's clearly been used before. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a few little scratch marks around the USB port. So you know, basically when somebody comes in with a USB plug and tries to plug it in but misses and kind of scratches around the port, that's what I see there. If it was used, it doesn't seem like it was used for very long, because you'd think there'd be more scratches on that part. And if you look at the top, not bad either. I don't see many scratches. I mean, I see a few scratches, but not many at all. And then here on the back side, looks a bit better because it's matte, it's not glossy. But you can also see the places here on the HDMI port, some scratches around the HDMI port where, you know, somebody goes to plug it in and misses and kind of scratches it up a little bit, but it looks pretty good. And then if we look at the side, or I guess that's the bottom, if you're standing vertically, looks pretty good as well. Now actually looking a little bit closer at this part, I do see some scuffs around here, which is kind of odd because I'm not sure why I would see scuffs there, but oh well, overall it looks pretty good. So I'll put the PS5 to the side. We're going to take a closer look at this stuff. So quick start guide, safety guide, that stuff you never read, HDMI cable, which it's an ultra high speed, so it should be an HDMI 2.1 cable. And then we got our stand right here, which I'm really interested to see if the screw is still in here, because that seems like something easy to lose. And nope, the screw is gone. I knew it. So basically, I'll show you closer up later, but on the PS5, when you use it vertically, you basically have to take a screw out of here and screw it into the bottom of the stand to help secure it, but that screw is missing, which I'm not surprised at all. So that's missing, and then we got power cable here, which looks good, and we got our PS5 controller, which is in a little baggie, but 95% sure this baggie is not what came with the PS5 originally. We'll take a look at that in a second. We also got a USB cable right here for charging. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the PS5 controller. Alright, so PS5 controller, the grips definitely feel real nice, like they've never been used. Buttons and everything are clicky. Everything seems to be fine. Looks pretty good. A couple scuffs on the back, but nothing crazy. I'll be interested to see how it still works and if the adaptive triggers still work properly and that sort of thing. So we kind of took a close look at everything. It looks pretty good so far, to be honest. Better than I thought it would be. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in and we'll test it out and make sure it actually works. Alright guys, so I got everything plugged in. Got the PS5 in vertical position right now, obviously. And let me just show you what not having the screw causes this thing to do. Basically, you can slide it in and out of the stand, which is definitely a concern because it'll slide out and fall over. So you really need that screw. And so, I thought it might be missing and it was, but that's unfortunate. I will show you though, I have this other stand I use for my PS5. I'll throw a link down in the description, but I think it's a lot better than the OG PS5 stand. It's a lot more sturdy. It does have a fan and stuff in it, but I don't use any of that stuff. I literally just use this thing for the stand because it's pretty nice and more sturdy. And one other thing I noticed is the PS5 power cord smells like smoke. You take that as you will, but let's go ahead and boot this thing up and make sure it works. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we got life. At least got some power. We got our blue lights here, one on each side, so that looks good. And then hopefully it'll pop up on the screen any day now. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely blue there. My light here is green. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's repairing the console. Usually that means that somebody unplugged the power to this thing and did not turn it off properly, so I'm guessing that's what happened. But yeah, let's go ahead and try to connect this controller as well while it's doing that. Maybe not. Probably needs more power, so I'll probably have to plug it in. Alright, so it is booting up. We got that PS5 boot up sequence, which is pretty sweet if I do say so myself. And there we go. So let's go ahead and plug in our USB cord to the PS5 controller. And there we go. Boom. Should be a pretty quick setup. Alright, so connected up to my LAN cable. Alright, gotta adjust our area. Looks good. Adjust HDR. Alright, so this is a feature that I don't remember when I set up my PS5, but apparently you can put in a game disk while you're setting up to let it go ahead and install. I just checked to make sure there wasn't a disk left in here, and unfortunately there was not. I have run into some instances in the past where people leave disks in their consoles when they sell them, which is kind of funny. But let's go ahead and just continue without the disk. Alright guys, so we're set up now. Welcome to PlayStation 5. So here we are, pretty bare bones right now. Just got your PlayStation Store, Media Gallery, and your game library. Over media, you get your all apps and your app library. Once we put a game in here, we'll be able to see some more stuff. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and try out some games. Got Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PS5. We'll put that in there and make sure it works. And we got a PS4 game as well, just to make sure that's, the backwards compatibility works. So let's go ahead and slide this in. We're gonna have to let it install and stuff, so that might take a little while. Alright guys, so Spider-Man is now copied to the PS5. Also got an update file, and I also downloaded Astro's Playroom because it's a pretty good game to try out the PS5 controller features or the DualSense features. So we're gonna go ahead and boot this up and test out the controller and make sure it all works. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and test out the motion controls. Look good. Test out the touchpad. Looks good as well. The sound is definitely working on the speaker and the controller. Analog stick is clearly working. The rumble effects feel good as well. We'll go ahead and test out, the classic jump, punch. I don't think circle and triangle do anything right now. Oh, I didn't know that guy could hit me. Alright, let's go to, let's see, wherever the PlayStation Labo is. You can go in there, and you can pull basically a claw machine, and it'll basically let you test the adaptive triggers on the back. Alright, so I actually don't have enough coins to fully do it, but I can do it right here, and I can feel that the trigger is working correctly. And then I guess I cannot test this one yet because I don't have a ball to squeeze. So let's go ahead and I guess I'll go earn some coins and come back and we'll test that out. Alright guys, so it's unfortunate that I did not get this on camera, but like 10 seconds after I turned off the camera, the game crashed. I'm assuming this is just a software error, probably nothing wrong with the PS5, but you never know. So I'm going to try to play this a little bit more and hopefully we don't get any more errors. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can notice this. You probably can, but there's like some static on the screen right now, which I'm like 99% sure was not happening before. So something odd is going on. Hopefully it's a Astro Playroom software error and not something wrong with the console. But like I said, I'm going to keep testing it out and we're going to see what's going on with this thing. Alright guys, so I can't make this up. About 5 minutes in, actually it was more like 2 minutes in, crashed again. So I'm going to go ahead and test out Spider-Man Miles Morales and hopefully that game works okay. Not really sure what's going on right now. I feel like it's a software error, so I feel like maybe if I delete Astro's Playroom and reinstall it, it'll be okay. But I'm not sure. Pretty odd stuff. Haven't had this issue on my personal PS5 yet, so I'm not sure what's going on. All right, guys. So I'm starting to think there's an issue with the PS5. So we're still on the Sony Interactive Entertainment Presents on the Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it's been like this for a good 45 seconds now. And I've played this on my personal PS5 and it does not take that long to boot up. I mean, it's PS5, this thing boots up like instantly. Not quite instantly, but pretty close. So yeah, I'm starting to think we got some issues. I'm starting to find out why this thing was refurbished. Alright guys, so yeah, something went wrong with this gamer app. So now I'm starting to think it's more than it's not just a software issue or it's a internal software hardware issue. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a full restart on this thing, on this console, and see if that'll help things out. Alright guys, so I restarted and I booted up Spider-Man, and we are now stuck on the Marvel screen. It was booting up fine and just froze, and it's stuck. And in those couple minutes I started doing some research online and found a Reddit post that other people had this problem in the past, and I think my option right now is to try to rebuild or restart the PS4, or the PS5, basically factory reset and see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, it sounds like this PS5 is still jacked up. So whatever they refurbished did not work. Alright, so we're on system software, reset options, and we're going to go ahead and just reset our console, which unfortunately means that all our games are going to be deleted and we'll have to reinstall them. But basically I'm going to reset this console, and if that doesn't fix it, then I think we have a hardware issue. Or I guess it's not necessarily hardware, but it's an internal software issue that's not specific to one game, and something I have to send it back to Sony to fix it. Alright guys, so we are back. I already did my full reset of the console, factory reset, and downloaded Astro's Playroom again. So let's go ahead and boot this guy back up, and hopefully it works this time. Alright, so I'll go ahead and say I'm not confident because I already see that static again. I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can if you look closely. But basically there's like little black dots that were, oh yep, there it goes. So the black dots show, and the black dots actually disappeared about 5 seconds before it did that, and then it froze and it's gone now. So this PS5 is toast. I don't know what they sent me. I don't know what was repaired or what was refurbished. Honestly, at first when I opened this thing up, I thought it was like a customer return or something, since the PS5 controller looks good, the PS5 itself looks pretty good, but the fact that I'm turning this thing on and it's having these issues, I feel like somebody probably had these issues in the past, returned it, and they just kind of sent it back out without actually refurbishing it or fixing it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. I don't think there's any other options other than just a full reset, which I've done now. Basically, it started out when I booted it up as it had just been factory reset because I had to do everything from scratch, and I did another factory reset. I'll do a little bit more research before I close out this video, but yeah, it looks like we got screwed. I don't think I've told you how much I paid for this. I'm not going to tell you, but I guess I'm getting all my money back because this thing does not work as it should. So just want to let you guys know that I'm running through this process right now. I made sure the system was updated and everything. I just cleared the cache. I'm going to rebuild the database. And I'm going to do this option where it says reset PS5, in parentheses reinstall system software, which I guess seems to be even more intensive than just resetting the PS5. So we'll try that out and we'll see if that helps anything. Alright guys, so a little update. Tried playing a PS4 game. Tried playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 for the PS4, and it actually worked. It didn't crash. Played it for about 10 minutes and it worked. I went back to Astro's Playroom and it worked for a while. Then I put the Miles Morales disc in and played Astro's Playroom and it crashed. There's a mixed bag of things happening. So I'm going to go ahead and do the full system reset, where basically you boot up into safe mode and then you basically reset the console and also reinstall the system software. And we're going to see if that does anything. Alright guys, so it is time. I basically did a full console reset and a reinstallation of the system software. Took forever, but we're back and finally reinstalled Astro's Playroom. So let's go ahead and boot this up again and we'll see if it works this time. I don't have high hopes, but I guess you never know. Alright, yeah, so bad sign. I'm looking close and you can see the black flashing dots. So I read on Reddit that somebody was saying that's GPU artifacting, and it already froze. So yeah, this PS5 is trash. Alright guys, well officially this thing is going back to the seller. They definitely did not refurbish anything, or if they did, they didn't do a very good job of it. But yeah, this thing is trash, and this should tell you everything you need to know about refurbished consoles from eBay. I guess hopefully I'll get my money back, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like down below and subscribe. And if you want to take it to the next level, support the channel monetarily, go ahead and hit that join button, and you can actually see these videos 24 hours early. If you're a part of that, you would have seen this video 24 hours before everybody else. But also check out my website for my merch and my consoles and stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.